And the first 3 shots he looks at are all dunks right on top of him as Georgia answers and gets one of their own. And Jordan Hall working the 2-man game with Shane Jackson, the 2 lefties connecting. Hall with the aggressive physical pick, a classic just pick and back cut, gets to the front of the cage, he dives. How many times have we seen Jordan Hall do that over the course of his career? A struggling Rochester team in front of them, although they've been improved and they're off to a good start here tonight, as Brian Cole gets right into the heart of the defense and buries one just as I'm complimenting. Handles it, buries it.
The Maryland Terrapin all-timer has just delivered his 7th goal of 2021-22.
And what you're seeing here is Rochester's just late in the sub, so only 4 in on defense. They're man down for a brief period of time. Cole gets into the...
Jackson, Bomberry, back to Jackson. He'll take the shot and it bounces in. Shane Jackson right on cue.
They come out in the power play, as you see so often. Shane Jackson up top to Bomberry. He sends it right back, and that's patented Shane Jackson. In and out of his stick, in a flash. Ricochets off Hartley and goes to the goal. Great goal by Shane Jackson, who, as you mentioned, a lot before he finds his swarm teammates.
Oh, he got the rebound and put it in! Highlight reel, yes sir, Ethan Walker!
Walker comes flying out of the box, out of the front door there, creating an odd man rush. You see him put that shot, misses cage, and as we see so often in the indoor game, so dangerous on missed shots, it takes a bounce right off the edge of the board, right back to Walker.
Oohs and ahs coming up from the crowd. Great defense there by Reeves, and another score! Shane Jackson, once he gets on that roll, Scott Ratliff, it really starts to roll down the hill.
Shane Jackson has a pep in his step tonight. Rylan Reeves with a nice defense, puts the ball on the ground. Look at Jackson, pick the ball up off the ground. A guy hanging all over his back. He gets to the front of the cage, he keeps possession of the ball, he dives and he's finished. We've seen Cole, really vital in the transition game. Early in the season, we saw him stay on and play a lot of offense. As Lyle Thompson comes out of the box with an absolute laser.
Is on the board with his first points of the evening.
Yeah, and I talked about look for Thompson to be aggressive. With him, it's a ticking time bomb. It's only a matter of time. We've seen Jackson, we've seen Walker, we've seen the other guys get involved early, and Thompson says, all right, my turn to get
6 with 5.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Thompson goes flying in and ducks one over the extended hands of Hartley.
What can you say? First, the move that Lyle Thompson puts on right here. Pushes to the inside, turns around, turns both Rochester defenders around, gets underneath, goes airborne and comes back near side. I mean, he's almost doing too much for me to describe in that sequence. It starts with the incredible dodge.
Back to himself. Now works around to Thompson. Lyle, off to Bomberry. Bomberry Berry!
Go right back to him. Lyle Thompson with the ball on his stick. Bomberry comes up and sets the pick, as you see right there. It knocks the Rochester defender over. That leaves Bomberry naked, and he's looking more and more comfortable playing over on that right side with Lyle Thompson. So back-to-back points for Lyle Thompson. Brendan Bomberry getting on the board with his first of the night. The Georgia Storm. So for our upstate New York fans, a rivalry in the past, and the connection now is here goes Thompson.
Lyle Thompson!
And the fans are dancing in Stink City. Did we mention that Lyle Thompson's athletic? Again, he goes right back to the well. That underneath dodge, we saw him on his first goal, on his second goal, bring that back near side. This time he goes.
Buffalo at 8-1, Halifax at 7-1 for maybe those of you not keeping up with it. Toronto sits at 6-4. Georgia back on the board. Jordan Hall has.
That's right, Chris, as we take a look at this replay, Georgia right back with the ball on Lyle Thompson's stick. Jordan Hall late on the substitution, floating over on the left side. He's given just enough space, and he beats Hartley 5-hole. Just a little touch shot from Jordan Hall there, but it really did.
The third stanza, and have taken a 13-10 lead on Georgia. There's a ripper that's in.
smooth release from Shane Jackson going into the break. You know, Chris, you and I are talking about the Swarm's energy. Where is the spark? Well, Lyle Thompson comes out and attacks. He draws the double. He finds Bomberry, who gets it out of his stick to Jackson. Hartley forced to track the ball from one side of the field to the other. And there's that patented Shane Jackson release. He goes high and away, and the Georgia Swarm have life.
Now
Georgia on the break. Brian Cole is dangerous in these situations.
Oh, a beautiful decision to give it off to Shane Jackson, who came flying off the bench.
And that's great lacrosse. It starts with Ryan Smith stepping on the crease in one end.
Exquisite.
Georgia gets a quick restart, and great recognition by Cole to see Jackson coming. That's lefty to lefty, a pass across his body. And once again, Jackson knows what to do with it in that area. It looks like he goes 5-hole on the dive. And here we go. It's the Swarm's turn, making a run of their own.
Walker, Thompson, McIntosh. Back to Thompson. Lyle, score!
And if you're a young lacrosse player watching at home, this is what lacrosse is supposed to look like. Ball movement from the left side to the right. Thompson coming over like he's going to set a pick. He slash cuts into the middle. McIntosh with a great feed out in front of him. Thompson freezes the goaltender, finishes near side.
You've got to imagine that there's a goal. No more than 10 wins reach that point, but it's a big one tonight.
Yeah, it is a big game, and it's important to get confidence and get momentum going. And for Georgia to do that, they're going to need this man, Ethan Walker, to continue to step up. He comes topside, and what he's known for is that outside.
Two men come down on top of him. Pullen scoops it up, looks for the outlet. It's going to go over the top of Camizio. TJ going to catch it in midair. 2-on-1 indeed, and the score! TJ Camizio!
TJ Camizio really establishing himself for the Georgia Swarm this season. Dangerous in transition. The threat of Jackson on the other side draws the attention of the Rochester defense. And Camizio knows exactly what to do.
Kicking off the front of his teammate, Wiedemann.
We've seen Georgia dangerous in these situations. They have a brief 3-on-2. And
Score!
it's Wiedemann!
Adam Wiedemann scores to level us at 16 in Sting City.
Absolutely electric from Adam Wiedemann. He fakes the shot. He brings the stick across his face, gets to the middle of the field, and then that left-handed finish, once again near side. A huge goal from the defenseman, Adam Wiedemann.
A goal and 2 assists on the night for Wiedemann. That will be for him just his second goal of the Walker. Off to a teammate, score! Georgia wins it in overtime. A team that has been battling and fighting and giving it everything they've got. Look at this celebration down on the floor. That club needed this win in the worst way. I believe it's Adam Wiedemann. No. Is it Shane Jackson? I beg your pardon. I was screened out on the play. It is Shane Jackson.
The two lefties connecting, just a basic two-man game on the left side. As Walker puts pressure underneath, that draws the attention of Dawson. Shane Jackson sneaks behind his head. Look at the skill on the backhanded pass from the rookie Ethan Walker. Right on the stick of Shane Jackson. The patience to catch that, throw the fake, and then finish back far side. You know, those are those extra possessions, right? Asking your defense to make 3, 4, 5 stops.
In live, Shane, it's Scott Ratliff and Chris Mooneyham. We appreciate you being with us, buddy. Describe your emotions right now and how much your team, with all the fights you guys have been giving, how much you needed that goal.
Yeah, I think that was huge for us. I mean, if we got a loss there, then who knows how the season goes. But, you know, I like how we stuck with it. We had adversity through the game, but we were positive on the bench and just trying to stick with it and keep going.
Yeah, Shane, can you just talk a little bit more about the grit that it took and the ups and downs and the runs of that game to come up with the last 2 goals and to come out on top?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to be a very good team, you need everyone. We have TJ Comizio coming down and getting a big goal right after they score. And, you know, if we want to get to where we want to get to, we're going to need everyone. And tonight we had everyone, so it was a huge win for us.
Yeah, I want you to expand upon that if you don't mind, Shane, then we'll let you get out of here.
Yep.
This was in so many ways, as much as any game this year, a true team win as so many guys contribute. Man alive.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Pooley played great. The defense played great. I mean, you know, it's a high-scoring game, but that's the way this league is. You can't, you know, goals are going to happen, and, you know, I think the true testament of our team is we didn't give up. There was chances we could have just folded, and we didn't. We stuck with it, so it was a huge win for us.
Shane, 11 guys collected points in this ball game for your club. Go celebrate it. The game-winning goal for Shane Jackson.